Okay, we're looking at the pre-installation for the SoundLink A2 headphones. And as you can see, the headband has two pieces. It has a top part and a bottom part. The bottom part is already attached to the headphones, and I've removed the top part to show you what and how it attaches. So when you look at the top part here, you can see that there's little clips that go all along the middle of the headband, and these clips have a inside edge on the inside of the clip. And when you look at the headband itself, you can see you have the metal headband, and inside there's little slots. On the plastic headband underneath, there's a slot right there, and there's one there, there, and the same thing down the other side. And obviously these clips fit into these slots, and you clip them together down the middle. You can hear them clipping in like that, right? Now if you have a set of QC25 headphones, the pre-installation is exactly as I explained on the SoundLink A2 headphones. So the first thing we need to do is get these clips off here. So you're going to get your screwdriver. Now it's very important that when you take these clips off, that the screws are very small and there are no extras, so if you lose one of them, it's a problem. So what I've done is I've put like a tablecloth on top of this wooden table, because if you have a hard surface and these little tiny screws fall off the end of the screwdriver or somehow fall off, they're going to bounce around, they might go on the floor. So you want to put down some type of cloth so that if they do come out, they're just going to fall down on that cloth and they're not going to go anywhere. So once that's done, next step is we're just going to extend the two arms so we have as much space as possible. And we're going to hold our headphone in place like this, and then we're going to use a screwdriver and start unscrewing. Oops. There we go. You might manage to keep them both inside of here. That works. And you just take the back off.
If this video is helping you out, Monty the AHG dog wants you to smash that like button and share it with a friend, because this is how he gets more biscuits. Don't forget that 60% of the time, it's a great idea every time to subscribe and hit those bell notifications and stay in the loop with all of our news, reviews, and how-tos.
Okay, so you now need a pair of scissors or some type of small little knife that can cut through here, but I would suggest scissors because they're a little bit easier to control. Make sure that you are prepared to actually follow through on the installation, and you might want to just watch through this video so that you see the whole installation process before you actually cut this part off. If you're happy to go ahead now, then I will show you exactly how to cut this off. What you want to do is extend the arms out, and you're going to look here on the corner. What we want to do is the cable goes along the middle here. You can see it's right there. There's the cable. Zoom in, there we go. Cable's in the middle, which means it goes across the top in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut along the side here and avoid that cable as much as possible. So let's get our scissors, and we're going to stick them in the side right here. And we're just going to cut down this. These are not that sharp at the tip. There we go. We're just going to cut down. Right along the seam right here. So you can see that's where I'm going. So There we go. All done. And it just peels off like so. Don't need that. Now you have these here. You don't need those. You can take those off as well. Or if you want, you can leave them on, but it might not work when you fold this over, so I'm taking them off. Previous models, we took them off as well, so just peel all that off. It's just got some two-sided tape on it. You can just use your fingernail. There you go. Just do that on both sides. Okay, so for the installation of this headband, we have the QC25 and we have the SoundLink A2 headphones. And that also accounts for the beige model of those SoundLink A2 headphones. The installation is almost exactly the same. There's only one slight little difference with the headband. First of all, just looking at the headband, as you can see here, this is the underneath of the headband. And here you have the cable center, so the cable that is on the headphones can fit into that gap that runs right down the middle. And then you also have these little clips right here on the side. You can see right here is clip, 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 and then on the other side as well. And that is designed to allow these, sorry, these are the slots. These are the clips, and the clips here will fit into those slots and stick together. Like that. Now the difference between the QC25 and the SoundLink A2 is simply the actual metal headband. You can see here on the QC25 compared to the SoundLink A2 is the QC25 metal frame is slightly wider compared to the SoundLink A2. And that means that the on the headband you have these two little clips here, and then two more little clips down here to help you align it. And they fit on the inside of, you can see the metal frame right here, and you can see those two little clips are fitting on the inside here, and also down here. Now, because of the thicker metal headband on the QC25, this headband actually sticks to the metal frame. It clips onto it more. Just like that. Oops. So you can see that it's held in place a bit more. When you go to the SoundLink, because it has the thinner metal, width-wise I'm talking, it does not clip in. It still aligns the same way. You want the plastic to be on the inside of that metal frame right there. You can see the plastic bits there, and the plastic bits right there, just inside the metal frame. But it doesn't hold. It just comes off. So that's the only real difference. The installation otherwise is exactly the same. So for the installation of this headband, I'm going to use the SoundLink A2 because they are just a little bit more difficult. Zoom out a bit. What you want to do is look at the bottom part of the headband, and you'll see there's two sets of little clips that stick out. These little clips you want to align on the inside of these two sets of metal bars or metal frame on the headband. So it's going to look like, get the cable out of the way here. It's going to look like this with the cable in the middle, and you can see those clips are right near the edge of the metal here and here. You're going to hold it like so, your fingers underneath, and you're just going to take this here and you're going to align the top of this with the edge of the underneath of that one, of the bottom half of the headband, and you're just going to push in the middle. You can hear it clipping already. Now once you've done that, you're just going to look at the front, look for a gap. Doesn't seem to be any gaps there. and a gap here. There's no gaps there, so that means the headband is most likely completely attached, which is what we want. And now we're going to add the clips. So I've already put the screws into the front part of the clips because it makes it easier to attach later on. You want to look at the edge here. You can see this piece of plastic. This is called a cable guard. Sometimes it slides up and it will block in between these two notches in the metal headband. We need this to be clear on both sides because the plastic screw holes right there fit directly into those notches. So that there is how they fit. You can see those two screw holes are in the metal notches of the headband. Now we're not going to worry about the back side here and having it align perfectly with the edge just yet, because the headband is kind of floating. We're able to move it later on once we attach the clips. So I'm going to get this first clip and I'm going to align it with the headband. Just going to pin that down here, my finger. There we go. Just get your screwdriver and you're going to screw that in. And then do the same to the other side. Sorry, you can't see came out again. The screwdriver is magnetized, so it might pull the screws out. Now I'm not going to screw them all the way in because I might need to adjust the headband still, so I don't want it completely tight. You can see there that it's kind of sticking out a bit, and what you can do is you can push it in, but I want to align the other side first. So get the back piece again, and I'm going to align it with those screw holes like so again, and then we're back to attaching the front piece. Here we go. This side here. Looks a little bit off. There we go. Screw that down. Right. So now you can see that's lined up well. That's also lined up well. So now I'm going to finalize and screw it down as much as possible. And there you go. That is all finished. And if you have any questions, you can get in touch at info@accessorialsglobal.com. Cheers.